Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Today we are back from two car stores. One is not in our area, and the other one is our local area car stores for baseball cards and Pokemon as well. Ha ha ha. So gonna go with this is the new store. It's not exactly close to where we live, but they are actually very awesome. I was kind of surprised. We only spent $9.79 there. But what you see here is all from that store. So it's definitely much better price than eBay. The only problem is okay, I'm gonna put it this. That place is like a museum. They have high end, like really freaking high end sports cars. Every single sports you can think of, they have it. Men, sports cards. Like even the UFC fighting and all those stuff is there. They have jersey and whatever they use in fighting's helmet. Anything you can think of in a sports museum, they have it there. So I was kind of surprised because the area is a little old, but the store is actually they must have put a lot of money in renovating that store. So when you enter, it's basically surrounded by all the trophies and stuff, and they are cars relics that we don't even know exist. So, like for example, they have a relic. It's basketball. So it was like a Lakers, but it's kind of like two cars relic. So it kind of like folded or something. I don't even know such a thing exists for relics. It's like a two car span relics for basketball. Anyway, in general, crazy, but you can see how little we spent. So what happened is near the door they have the single, which is like these, because everything else is so freaking expensive. They also sell Pokemon cards. Do you remember how much was the Pokemon cards? It's like 100 something for like prismatic, I think. And that's like $40 for like regular like 5 packs booster for some of it. For the lowest one. So it's like a range of 40 to 120 for those like 5 packs boosters, but like we talk about like expensive boosters, packs, everything. They were buying in the process of buying back at I believe 84% for someone selling a bunch of Sam's Club stuff, Pokemon to them. ETBs, like a bunch of ETBs and stuff like that. So they definitely buy a lot and sell a lot, I guess. Pokemon was too pricey for me, so I didn't even bother looking there. But on the door is these, which are and I bought the cheapest one, which are like these blue stickers ones. They have, these are $1 each. They have those like free, I think it's one is the lowest and then two free, no, 1, 2, 5, 10, I believe. That's the jump of the price. And then after 10 is those like 100s plus, trophy cards, let's say. So these are what we got for the upcoming game for Pokemon Nights again. So you have this one. I was choosing between two of them, but then I figure out I want this one more because this is probably like the start of MLB is probably harder, and this one looks different from the. It's probably from previous year. Yeah, this is like 2024 most likely. So I don't have these, so I figure I get this one. This is probably one of the holiday ones as well. This is with the previous team, so I don't have it. There's this one, Kristen Mina here. So that's a chrome, probably like a regular chrome. That's another chrome here from Jordan Lawler. I don't think I have this. This is horizontal, so that's why I want it. This is Corbin here. And I definitely don't have this one. I don't even know this. Yeah, this is Tops, so Finest Tops. That's a different version. He looks older here. How old is he supposed to be? How come he looks so much older in this picture? Maybe just have a sun bath because, once you sunbathe, you look older. Like this one looks younger than this one for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. And then Matt here. Of course, it's the same 2024 design. I would assume it's 2024. Yeah, which one I don't have. And then the heritage one here that you have. And last but not least, this is a good bargain because this is those green parallel, whatever you call it. So in general, like these color ones is more expensive. There was one I really kind of want, but I don't want to pay $3 for a card that I know I would damage it because I'm doing that scrapbook project. So I felt like I'm obligated to leave that card to a real fan that is keeping the card in pristine stage than me, because potentially I'm damaging it when I'm doing scrapbooking. So I kind of didn't do that. So like 9 cards altogether plus taxish. And then all these are free. So this one actually is San Diego. I know that, but I got it anyway because usually it's for. What I learned during this whole 3.5, actually now probably 4 months now, is it's extremely hard to get any coach and managers cards. So I saw this one and I was like, okay, I need to get this one. Because of that. So it's kind of like silly if you think of it that way, and I'm probably gonna keep it in the sleeve because I'm not gonna put this on my scrapbook project. But you got the idea. I got it mainly because it's almost impossible to get and these are free, by the way. It's like all these stuff you see in here is free. So this Chrome card is free. Harrison here is with the old is with the St. Louis team. So this is like previous team's uniform. And you have this one. I don't know if I had it, but I just kind of pick it out. I try to not to pick too many because I figure it's mostly for kids. But I kind of like really wanted it myself. So this one as well. So I picked the ones I really wanted. And then I figure out when I go and buy it next time, I'm gonna pick the other ones that I wanted. Hopefully no one picked it already. Because these are like basically in the bins and it's free. I was like willing to pay for it actually at that point when I check out, because I was like thinking this I have that big a lot, they're gonna make me pay, right? So this is like previous team again, you know. This one Sachs, I don't have this card, as well as like Adrian is previous team again, another one. And this is definitely a previous team. And then I think I might have this one, but I'm not sure. I think my husband picked it anyway. And there's this one. There's one player that we still haven't got a card, which I felt very sad. But this whole lot that you saw just now with all those top loaders is only like less than $10 basically. So that was a good bargain. The second store, I forgot how much I spent already. But basically, like, it shouldn't be that much. Most of the spending is on these because I want to have these thicker magnetic to hold the baseball relics that I have. I measured mine. It should fit the 55. I bought 175 just in case, you know. So that's what it is. Everything else is kind of like a budget purchase. So they have this one for $1. I don't think I have this. Same thing, this one $150. I don't have it. This is $150. I don't think I have it. And then there's 2 baseball cards there from Lawler and Bryce here. So I don't think I have it either. The Bryce one's $150. This is 50 cents. Pretty sure I have it. But then it's Pokeball, so but then I got it anyway. This 50 cents, I'm not sure. So I got it again. 75 cents, my husband said I have it. I was like, I'm pretty sure I don't have it. So it's kind of like that kind of conversation. 50 cents, I got it. This is 50 cents, another one. This is, I figure out I might have it last time. And if I don't have it, it can go to my Yukamori binder kind of there. It's Master Ball. There's the other Pokeball that my husband picked. These are all husband-picked items. So there's all these here at 50. I don't think I have these, but I think all the other ones we have it, but then I don't know if it's Japanese, so I kind of like don't want to deal with it. And then I got also these here. Ooh, this one's $4. I didn't know that. Okay. But yeah, that's basically all we've got. So yeah, and we asked them, the owner, she's very nice in general. This is like our favorite car store where we usually frequently visit. You know how all the local car store videos is from that car store. Most of the time we go there because, like I said, it's the husband and wife store, and they have that longtime staff that's working there, and then the daughter bring them the Disney stuff to sell, kind of usually, because their daughter live right across like Disney or something. So like whenever they visit, they just bring all the Disney halls over, kind of for them to sell in the store. So that's how they were, and they have been opening that store like say before Pokemon even exists. Like their store is like literally one of the oldest local car store in town, and probably when they retire, that store will be gone. So like I foresee them probably gonna retire very soon, to be honest. So that's kind of the sad part. But that's our favorite car store. And the dynamics is funny because like the guy is just like to talk to the other guys about sports in general. Like he don't care about the store. But like as you can see, the trend is most likely leaning towards Pokemon. So their staff is actually know about the Pokemon more. So and Yu-Gi-Oh, like he knows about basically all those stuff. So it's like the younger generation is dealing with the most of the clients versus the older customers that are into sports. The husband and wife was dealing with it as well, kind of a little bit more. So it's kind of like a funny dynamics in the store. So I don't know what will happen when they retire, to be honest. But yeah, and we asked them all about the Oracle part information. That she's like, yeah. Like there's, so according to what she told me, us, right? She was like, she don't think there will be a huge line. Like it's not gonna be chaotic like One Piece because ours is a ticketed event. It's not a freebie give out events kind of. So it's not like first come first serve. You need that ticket to get in, to get that jersey. So what will happen is if you have that ticket, you line up enter first, and you have that second ticket, right? You will, after you enter, that's the second line you have to line up to get that jersey. And if you don't have that ticket, you can't even line up in the first place. So there will be no confusion in that sense because number one is in a different place. It's not at the entrance that they're gonna give out. So it's like no point. And she thinks she was guessing it's like 1/3 of the ticket probably that with that jersey. So it's probably not gonna be like the whole museum, not museum, stadium is gonna be that people, those people there. It's gonna be at most like 1/3. That's her speculation. She's like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. And she's like, yeah, definitely bring something warm, like a jacket or something, because it's gonna be cold. She's like, yeah, it's gonna be cold. And then she also mentioned like the crowd, like the security for leaving. She's like, yeah, it's fine. It's like fine to even walk all the way to Moscow if you have a big crowd, because people might walk. Because the public transportation, they're probably not gonna have as frequent as public transportation to dispense the crowd for lab, I was saying. So she thinks it's gonna be people that will be might be walking up to Union Square because it's not that far, and if you wait for the next transportation, it's gonna be that. So she thinks there will be people walking because that's what happened to her before, like for because she go there a lot comparatively. So she thinks there will be like she's a San Fran Giants fan too. So she's like, yeah, it'll be fun. And then she's like telling me all about the food, and I was like, I'm on braces, I can't even eat. It's like all those food I'll be looking and I can't eat. And she's like, there might be themed. There might be themed event food too, because sometimes they do that. She's like, not too sure if they're gonna do that for Pokemon, but sometimes they sell special food for events too. So it will be interesting if they do, because it was like I don't have that high hope on that part, but if what she said was true, then I am looking forward to that, even though I cannot eat it, and I might not even go in the first place. So, like, still waiting for the doctor's approval to go as the time get closer. So, and plus the ticket is already like transferred to my husband already. So, both tickets. So if I need a ticket back, I need to ask him. It's like, I need my ticket back. So we'll see. Because his buddy also got the ticket himself, but then my seat is better. So we'll see. Basically, was going through like basically his buddy is going with his wife too. So original plan was the because I got the ticket first and then they got the ticket after, so they can't get the same like seats and stuff. Like they basically cannot pick the field club seats. So they're like, oh, the boys can sit together, we can just switch kind of. And now, especially when I'm not going, then those boys are thinking, oh, then they can take 2 seats. They're like, then when they're tired, they can just walk over there and fight the gym, and they come back to the field club. I was like, you guys are sick. Those boys are like crazy. I was like, just sell it. Like when it's getting close, just sell it to someone online, kind of like the cheaper one or something. But then they're like, oh, but then what about my wife? So we don't know what will become, because potentially another friend might tag along now. So yeah, will be interesting whatever those guys decide. Can't believe they're thinking, even considering getting that seats empty so that they can just sit there and fight the gym when they're tired. I can't even believe they were thinking that. Because I told them how far is the walk. You have to walk around the stadium because you can hit the gym just sitting at your own seats. Like, because they had to walk to the other side. They're like, oh, then we shouldn't sell that seat. We should just take that seat. I was like, oh. Anyway, crazy people. What do you guys think? Did they do good? Which story you like better? I think it's interesting how they have these freebies for kids. I actually like that part about that store, but most of the items, to be honest, is too pricey. I didn't take pictures because I don't even want to bother. It's like couple hundred, like I think the average is like 100, 150. That was the low end. And then the average is more like $400 for their cars. And I was like, and most of them are graded. Okay, granted, most of them are graded. But most of them are pretty new. It's not like old collection too. So I was like, I can't imagine my head to spend like $800 on a car, I guess. Maybe I'm cheap. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give me a like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good one, guys. Bye.